Hello everyone. We're gonna talk about changing the perceived time, or rather meter, while you're soloing, and you can do this by playing certain shapes one after another, and or grouping the notes in a certain way. Okay. And this gives you, actually you're not changing anything, so there's no real time warping or anything, or no warp 6, nothing like that. But you can really change the perceived time, perceived meter. Let's say you're playing a 4/4 tune, but you can group it like by grouping certain measures, like if you think about it, there are 12 beats in 3 measures of 4/4 time, right? But what if you group them together like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3? Then you would play 4 of those phrases one after another. So if it was in 3/4, it would be 4 measures, but since it's in 4/4, it's going to be 3 measures. I'll show you some examples of what I'm talking about. But this is done by a lot of good players, and then it gives a different sense, and then usually works well with communicating with drummer and do interesting things. And as far as the audience goes, they perceive the time change. They don't, if they're not musicians, they might not know exactly what's going on, but they'll know something different. Something is different. Okay? And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, it's a possibility, it's a color. If you master it, if you study it, maybe, and play some examples of it, and you'll recognize it better if somebody else is doing it. And also, if you like it, you might decide to use it once in a while. And so, before going any further, let me play you one example. Okay, here you go. As you can see, we haven't changed anything. We're playing in 4/4 time, all 8 notes, but the shapes are going in groups of 3. You're not playing triplets either, but it sounds like you're playing triplets if you're not listening carefully. Or it sounds like you changed the meter to 3/4, but you didn't. You're playing all 8 notes, but the shapes repeat, because rhythm, by definition, is made up of repeating patterns. Okay, so let's say if you're talking about a clave or a bossa nova, or a swing, there are certain elements that repeat after a certain time. So that's the definition of rhythm, and it has to do with repetition. So you repeat same shapes, and then you give the perception of different time. So that's why I wanted to call it time warp, the name of this video, and which is right in a sense, because the perception is almost everything, right? As you can hear, we did nothing different in this example. We played all 8 notes. But what if we did the reverse? Okay, what if we played all triplets, but grouped the notes in a way that we group the shapes and notes in a way that so it sounds like you're not playing triplets, but rather playing groups of 4 notes. Okay, let me play you the example of what I'm talking about. Here you go. As you can see, the shapes control the perception. Okay. And that example shows exactly. I mean, what we did in the first example was the opposite of what we did in the last example. So you can play one after another to see exactly what the difference is. Okay? All right, there are other things that you can do. All right, so if you're playing in 4/4, but you want to sound like you're playing in 3/4 for a while, and then you catch up and you change it back to 4/4, you can do like, let's say for 3 measures there are 12 beats, right? So you can do 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, or in 2 measures there are 8 beats. You can do 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So that's 3 3 6, another 2 8. Or if it's 4 measures, you can do 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 kind of thing. All right. So let me give you an example of this. Most of the patterns or phrases we did so far, it's all descending, coming down from up. Okay, but you can do the reverse. You can play the shapes going up the same way, and we have another example for that. Here we go. All right. Well, you can go crazy with this, but I think you should be careful. It depends aesthetically what you like. If you like it, if you force it too much, it may sound forced or suspiciously out of time, even though you play everything correctly. Let's see. I'm gonna play one last example. To me, it sounds a bit forced. I mean, even though everything is right, I'm doing the same thing in 5. So I'm doing like 1 2 3 1 2 kind of thing, almost like the song Take 5, right? Why don't you let me know in the comments what you think about it? Does this sound forced to you? Or maybe I could come up with a better example, but I've heard people do it. Every time I heard something like that, if it's in 5 and 7, sometimes it sounds forced to me. I don't like to play things that sounds forced. I want to play things that sounds beautiful to me. If you keep playing what's beautiful for you, then you'd probably be more successful in that direction, because you can practice more that way. You can put in more hours. You're not forcing yourself. You're not getting burned out by disciplining yourself. So that's the attitude I have usually. Okay. All right. So those are the examples of time warp video of today. And I hope I opened another window, a different perspective to your improvisation. If you like it, you might want to study it. You might want to come up with your own lines and take it from there. Have a great day. Bye.